Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Naz from flourishonpurposewithnaz.com. You can definitely go to my website for latest blogs. I have started a blog again once a week. So if you're watching me on my blog as well, you'll see I'll attach a written document or blog post about this in more details. But here I want to kind of cover what is your relationship or your money story and why, and maybe you do need to change it. So I never even knew about this. When I came in business, I thought I'm fine, I can save money, I'm pretty good with money. When I was a nurse working full time, I always had money left over at the end of the month. I never had to wait till I get paid to have more money. I had a lot of savings, something that was that I learned from my parents because they were good savers as well. But there was another thing that went further more into my self-worth. When I started to make money online in my business, I started to self-sabotage in 2017. And I was like, what am I doing? Why am I just not care anymore, or celebrating that I'm successful and I'm just wasting money like as if I don't deserve it? But that was a self-worth thing. And my story was I don't deserve success, which was i.e. money in this sense. So I deserve success in my job and I'll accept money in my job, but when I made money in my business, I didn't want to accept it because the self-worth came in. So that story changed as soon as I went into business. So I want you to think about what's your story. When you think about money, what comes into your head? What is it for you? What is money for you? Because whatever it is, you will either get more of or you'll get less of. Because one of the things your unconscious mind does for you is that it protects you from things you don't like doing. Okay, which is why most people struggle to do, go to the gym. What else do we struggle with? Prospecting, if we don't like doing it, if it's uncomfortable, anything uncomfortable for you based on where you are right now. If it's uncomfortable, your unconscious mind doesn't want you to do it, and hence you've got to take over and convince it that yes, I'm going to do this because it's going to give me the body that I want, it's going to give me the money that I want, it's going to give me the lifestyle that I want. So you got to convince your mind first, which is key. If you miss that part, it's going to be hard. You're going to carry on stopping. But once you've convinced it, you've built up the desire to do this, you've convinced your mind, you become unstoppable to hit your goal and do what you need to do. Even if it's uncomfortable, you'll be telling your unconscious mind, I'm good, I'm fine, this is good, right? So when it comes to money, if you feel it's painful, it's heavy, like you don't want it, it's not nice, it makes you a bad person, it makes you greedy, then your unconscious mind will do whatever it can to get rid of it because it's something you don't like. It doesn't make you comfortable. So if you're making 10 grand a month, you're going to be spending 10 grand a month or probably more, depending on what your relationship is, because money also repels chaos. If you feel chaotic having it, you're not going to want it. You're not going to want it because it's chaotic. You don't want it because it causes distress inside your body. So you've got to change your relationship with money, and this is a really good way for you to start doing it. I'm going to share a couple of tips as well with you guys that you can start implementing. So this was something that I started to do myself, and I did a course on wealth reprogramming in 2017, and I had to grow first. Before me sharing this with you, I had to do what I was taught and then find what practically worked, why it's going to work, and hence I want to share those tips with you that you can start sharing straight away. And this is something I shared with my clients, my paid clients. So I'm going to give this to you because you're watching me. So okay, why this tip? So this is really helpful. So as I was growing up, I always saw my mum, like if there was bread or roti on the floor, which is a sort of bread, she would pick it up and give it respect. Like she would say, don't do that, it's roti, it's not nice to do that to roti or bread, pick it up. And she would be really respectful to it, and she would tell us off if we were like just throwing around or wasting it like as kids. And I always wondered why, and now I kind of get it now. It's very spiritual because because my mum was brought up in a poor environment, back home in Pakistan, and they didn't have food always available to them. So she values it so much and respects it, because she feels if I respect this, my food, I'll get more of it. And that is key. And you'll find this in, you know, major scriptures. You'll find this in the book called The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, that if you be grateful, you will get more of whatever it is you are grateful for. Right? So it starts with respecting and appreciating what you already have that you want more of. Okay, this is a key rule. A key rule. If you're not respecting and appreciating what you already have, you will not get what you want. Okay, so she always said, respect bread, respect food, and you'll always get more of it. Like, she never said that, but that's how it was. Right now that I think back, based on what I've learned, because, you know, we're grateful. We always had bread, food in the house, right? And she always did this with money as well. And she was a great saver. My mum, she was a great saver. She would pick up money off the floor that she found on the ground, and she would put it into the donations box. She wouldn't keep the money that she found, but she always respected it. And I found that I needed to do that myself. When I started to do that course, I started to do that myself. I would pick up pennies off the floor. Whether they were mine or not, I would pick them up and put them somewhere higher, okay, because it's money. And we're living in a financial world. You can't buy anything without money, right? You can't even buy seeds, I think, or ingredients without money to grow anything, right? If you were to just do it yourself. You need money, okay? So respecting money is a priority as well, just the way you would probably respect food. If you, I mean, you wouldn't stamp on food if you saw. Most people won't. Like, if you've got self-awareness, you wouldn't walk on food. You would probably move away, right, and walk around it, but you wouldn't stamp on it. Okay, especially if you realise that it's disrespectful. So again, with money, start showing it respect. You know, how are you keeping it in your purse? So I want you to start thinking about that. How are you storing it? Like, you just, you know, screwing up scrunching up the paper, the notes, or are you putting them nicely in your purse and saying thank you every time you receive money, every time you make money, every time you save money on something, you're receiving it as well, in a way, if you look at it. So appreciate it more, and then you'll keep it, because your mind is also saying, oh, she likes money, she wants money, she needs more of this. And then you'll find that you won't be spending it as much if you don't need to. Because there's this crazy spending thing that people do as well, where, like I did when I was in 2017, just spend it. I just want to get rid of it because I feel less worthy of it, right? So why are lottery winners who haven't worked on their money relationship make money, or at least win money, and then lose it the next few months or years? They're skint because they don't feel worthy of it. The relationship isn't worked on yet. And you can only work on a relationship if you value that relationship. If you start valuing that thing or that person. So start valuing it practically. You know, pick money up. If you see it on the roads, I've literally just shared this with one of the clients. You know, you don't have to pick it up if you don't want to, but don't stamp on it, and appreciate it more in different ways. Whatever way is best for you. You've received money, say thank you. If you've got money, cash that you keep or you prefer to keep, put it nicely in your purse. Keep it separate from the mess, and appreciate it. Thank God for it more, obviously, because that's how you receive. That's that's the source we'll receive from. Based on your faith, do whatever is best for you, based on whatever you believe in. So I hope that was useful. I will also share my abundance challenge, or what behaviors people have that stop them from receiving more abundance in their life. That's a really good webinar to give you awareness on. You might be doing some habits that are blocking abundance to you, and you probably don't even realize that they are blocking abundance to you. There was some that I definitely did, and I'll share this in the webinar, that I didn't even know were scarcity type behaviors, but I'll share that with you, and you can note them and change them if you feel like you are. This is something you've got to do, especially if you're building a business. You've got to work on your relationship with money. You definitely do, because you are the only source, the main source that is generating it. You're not relying on an employer or any other thing to give you money. You've got to generate it. And if your relationship isn't good with money, then it's not going to stay. It's not going to come, because your unconscious mind won't even want to do that. It's just going to repel and do whatever it can, and you won't even realise it's doing that because your relationship with money has not yet been solved. So let me know how you feel about this. What is your money story and what do you want it to be? Let me know in the comments.